Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Try Thea to the Shattering. So first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for all your comments, trying to help me, explaining to me when I'm not clear about how some mechanics works or how some of the math works. And also for like the overall positive reaction to the series, because it really does feel great reading all the positive comments, so I want to thank you for that. Today, I want to get some more advancement points because I decided to research jewelry. It might be too early for jewelry, but so far in none of the previous series we touched jewelry at all, and I want to test it. I'm really looking forward to testing jewelry. I think there is like the most variety in what we can get as jewelry, and I really want to explore at least the basics. But before jewelry, I will invest 1 point into artifacts because I want to see which stats are supported by artifacts in case I have to switch to scrolls. Because I'm not sure about that. So first point goes into artifacts and then we go for jewelry or all the way to expert. Again, this is just let's try series, right? So the priority is on testing things, and when the game is fully released, we will adjust to like the ideal approach, and probably jewelry will be like the fourth tree that we research. I think ideal will be something like armors into caster weapons, possibly into melee weapons, because I think hunters don't really need weapons. They should be fine with just their skills. So you can probably pass on that. So armors, caster weapon, some kind of melee weapon, and then probably jewelry. And once we are done with that, maybe shields. And I think then we should be done with this part of the research tree. During that or after that, I'm not quite sure about it because that's quite a lot of research points. So you want to get the advancement or advanced crafting materials. And then we also have the buildings. Considering how many things there are now to explore, maybe they should like allow us to speed up the research somehow, because I don't see how I can research everything that I need in time, or how I'm gonna get enough points for everything, right? Because just researching 4 parts here already costs so many advancement points. And then if I want to get, let's say, 2 advanced, even tier 4 materials, then that already sounds like too much to research within, let's say, 400 turns or something like that. And then you still need to invest a point or 2 into food. With all the new buildings, you can easily spend 4 or 5 points on buildings. You may need a ritual, and it adds up pretty quickly. So there probably should be some ways how to get the free advancement point here and there, that you could get, I don't know, 10, maybe 15 free advancement points during the game as a reward for a quest or something like that, so that you can get maybe things that you necessarily don't need, that they are just like you want to test or something like that, right? So that you are not always forced only into like the optimal research, that you can like test things a little bit, try some different things, and don't be like immediately punished if it doesn't work perfectly. That's what I'm trying to say. But well, let's start playing. What do we want to do? We are crafting, so we want to finish the armor, we want to finish the gathering tool, get rid of the garbage one. Let's actually get rid of the garbage one right away. Don't really need it. I'll keep the crafting tool for now. What we want is probably one or 2 more children. Then get... That's a good question. What do you want to get after that? We'll see with that research. I want to know what we can do with the jewelry. And then we start thinking about expeditions. It all depends on how quickly we can get more people. So let's just end the turn and we'll take this turn by turn, see what happens. And when the game basically allows us to leave the village. This fight should be easy now. If I... Did I equip the armor? I think I did, right? Yeah, I can handle it very easily. Good. I wasn't sure that I equipped the new armor that we had. Come on, close. So, level up for Fyodor. Do we want higher level? What is more important? Get higher level Divine Word. Or get higher level Guardian Demon. When I get the Guardian Demon first, then I'll be getting more experience and like another level up faster. But I really want to get the Divine Word to level 5. There is energy scattering as part of the Guardian Demon, but it's not as good as the Divine Word. I think I'll go for the Divine Word first because I really want this skill. And next time when we get Guardian Demon, basically against anything other than Divine Word, we'll prioritize that. Confirm. Let me quickly check the gathering. Yep, we are gathering everything. Maybe we don't need more wood. Let's get some grain. 110. It'd be nice if we could just increase the gathering skill of RD. Actually, we can just wait for a child to grow up, and then I think the gathering skill will increase over 180, and Fyodor can just gather the fruit. Yeah, that will be fine. I want to get at least one stack of each resource every turn. Let's just keep going. How long do we need for that crafting tool? There we go. So let's check the quality. It's a normal one. Fine. Good enough. Are we doing 18.3? So that means we can now swap, and this is what we wanted. Perfect. As for our crafter, I like that she automatically moves to another project that I can just queue up multiple things, and I don't have to remember like assigning the people when every project is finished. That she automatically starts working on the next thing. After this armor, well, let's just finish this armor. We'll see about the quality, and then we decide what we're gonna do next. How long is that? 5 turns. It'd be nice if we could get some more points. I want to get the next advancement point so I can check the artifacts. Come on, give me something. One random event, that's enough. There we go. And here is our child growing up. So we have the option to become both healer and Jerka. Somehow he can even become a warrior. Well, we wanted Jerka, so we'll go with that. Let's hope we don't fail. Child failed. Why am I not surprised? God damn it. What did we get? We got together. What a waste. Think about just reloading, honestly. I wouldn't reload if this was a normal series. I hate doing that. But in this case, because we are just testing things, I think I will reload. Yeah, this will just slow us down. And we are limited by time a little bit. Because we have to, or I will always reset the series with a new major patch. I hope this autosave is before we got The crafter. Yeah, there we go. How long do we have? 1 turn. Perfect. I feel like I'm cheating now, but I hope you guys don't mind. Like, I mean, we are testing things, so let's just test them properly, and I don't want the RNG to screw us up in this case. I won't be reloading for crafting, things like that. Just this early, I feel like not getting the Jerka would really be a problem. Okay, let's try again. This time we even have the option to get a bandit. That doesn't make sense. You could get basically anything now. This shouldn't be so random. It really should be based on the stats that you have. So, for example, bandit really shouldn't show up with these stats. 1.8 wits, 2 strength. There's no way. Okay, let's try again. Child failed. Is it like guaranteed or... And this time, scavenger. Great. No, I don't agree with that. I think with 4 wisdom, I shouldn't fail. There we go. So it's random every time. I wonder what the chance to fail is with 4 wisdom that we failed twice in a row. Usually, when I play off camera, I don't actually remember failing a single time when I wanted to get the Shirka. Even with the lower wisdom when I had the option, I don't think I've ever failed. But on camera, I think I failed more than 50% of the time. It's quite unfortunate. Okay, but in the end we got what we wanted. What is this? That's our gather. Destiny effects gathering. Sure. Let's take that. There is the advancement point that we wanted. Let's invest it into artifacts. And let me check our Sherka first. So what are our options? Just the bone artifact. Maybe I'll check the crafting first. What do we have access to? We have access to gold that we can't use. We have access to clay. I can check whatever with bones. I just want to see the stats. So that's wisdom destiny. If I change, that's still wisdom destiny. So that seems like the base stats that relics are like based on. And artifacts. That's again wisdom destiny. Still the same thing. If I switch to leather, it's still wisdom destiny. That's important. The secondary effect changes, but that's basically irrelevant. I just want to know the stats. Okay, so we can just stick to artifacts and relics. All our Jerkas and healers will just scale up or stack up wisdom. And if we get a witch or a demon, we'll just focus on destiny. It might be difficult in case of witches, but I think it should be possible. What if I switch to elemental weapons? No, that's the same thing again. Just different type of damage. What the hell is this? Oh, shield leech. That's a pretty damn strong leech, I think. Can this one go over the maximum value? Probably not. But there are some skills that allow you to get over the starting value. Okay, fine. So here we know what we wanted to know. Can we... We could use clay, but we don't have secondary material. Let me check. If we go advanced, that would add... Okay, then we could make gold, but we still don't have secondary material. We actually won't have secondary material from what there is around the village. And in this case, we won't have... We do have primary and secondary. So should I just go one-handed artifacts? I'll probably decide on that later. I want to have a look around the village, see a little bit farther away. Maybe we find some other tier 2 materials that would help with this. Would be nice if we could find leather, because it seems that everything needs leather, or bones. But leather would probably be better. And as for jewelry, we have gold, we have wood, so we can make some jewelry at least. But again, leather. And also we have clay, so we can make gold clay or gold wood. Okay, next. And by the way, I know that we are about to finish the armor now, and that I should wait with that for the night, so that we have the higher, or we have all the bonuses that we get during the night. But it feels like too much micromanagement for this series. Again, I'll be delaying everything too much. But in the full playthrough, I would probably wait to increase the chance to get the high quality items. Can we again auto-resolve this? Okay, we can accept a little bit of damage. And another child. Great. Rejoice. Good. Let's just use the hunter. Accept. Anything else? Nope. So, level up. Don't care about these two, so it's gonna be perception. And let's check the armor. It's just a normal one. Okay, fine. Oh, who gets this one? 275. Let me check skills. It's based on intelligence. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. It's also based on intelligence. But considering what kind of weapons we will be building, we still want to stack up wisdom. But it's good that for now we don't need a weapon. Actually, we do have a weapon. Never mind, we have a weapon. So, are you strong enough? 46, you are not. This is the problem with the heavy gathering tools. Yeah, how much are we missing? 15. Okay, fine. We'll just go without weapon for now. With both Inspire and Brute Force, we can handle some of the basic challenges. About our child that we just got, let me see. 25 turns. That's actually pretty fast. Previous children that we had were around 40 turns. And what do you have? Dizziness powder. That's a bit of a waste. I really don't like the skill. Okay, what do we give her? At least Topaz Gathering Tool. And what do we want to get now? Ideal would probably be Bandit. Well, no, ideal would be Witch. And it's a girl, so we can try. Let's get that cat. Someone here. Yeah, let's try to get a witch. 46. You should be strong enough to handle this. It's not the witch weapon. I may as well use it. Although, it might be better in the hands of our crafter. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, that also means that we want to craft another gathering tool. I think I'll make one more forager's aid and then we start making some collector's aids. 3, maybe 4. How many gems do we have? Think about crafting one light gathering tool. We don't have enough gems. 1.857. This would be good enough. We just don't have the resources. Okay, confirm. And you have enough points to get me some wood. Perfect. Okay, what's the next step? Now we just need points, research points, and actually that means I should have the Sherka researching instead of gathering. And now we are back to our problem that we don't have anyone to gather grain. Fine, we'll just have to do without it. Let me check. If we took away the hunter and Sherka, I could just go with the hunter. If I stay in the range, so that he has the support from the village, I could maybe do some exploring. We know that we can move like 6 tiles away from the village to still have the support. What is he doing? Gathering meat. Actually, let's wait for the wind to end. What is this? There was all sorts of strange contraptions, scrolls, bells, and tools. Really? We already have this how is he called? Cartographer or something like that event. Okay, where is that brigand camp? That's this one, right? So that's something we don't want to investigate until we are equipped. Gathering, crafting, research. Research, crafting, sanity. I don't think I want to stack up destiny on the crafter. I think I'll go for intelligence. Okay, so what do you want? Wood for, let's say, 25 days. And the same amount of food. Oh, let's go 30. Okay, what do we check first? I want to go this way. I want to explore a little bit in case we can see something on that side. There is leather, but just the basic leather. Some shadow bone. Shadow bone is good. Maybe we could just stay here in the end and get some shadow bone, bring some shadow bone back. Can we gather something here? I don't think we have the points, or do we? 290. No, that's not enough. Whatever. Next. $163. Fine. Let's get some meat. What are you waiting for now? What do you want to craft? Can we craft another armor, perhaps? Don't think we have materials. 42. Yeah, we don't have metal. And we don't have gems. If I crafted wood, then we end up with 223. It's a bit too heavy. But we could try. If we get like a high quality item. It actually might be decent. I wonder if we get the superior item, if it would be, or how high would the shielding be if we would get all the way to 75. Let's actually try that. We have more than enough wood. And even if we fail, at some point we want to get a bandit, and we could use the heavy armor. I mean, it's not bad. 54.5 is pretty decent. How long? 6 turns. We can probably just keep trying until we get the superior item. Excuse me. We are getting enough wood. The light came poured it once more, and this time it was not empty inside. All who see it are taken or destroyed. No in between with that lot. The light did it? That is what I said I saw. A light so bright, it is darkness. If it finds you lacking, you wither away and become air. It devours, it takes, it doesn't need or want. It does only as it will. If it wills, it wants, surely. Perhaps. All I know is that demons were there one day, then they all changed, filled to the brim, overflowing inside, driven by emptiness, driven to walk away from their nature. A force to control the demons from the swamp? So how is she still here? A force, perhaps. They saw the light and are gone. My hut knows how to hide. So we hid, we watched, we waited. Me and the toad, the only ones left. So she has magic protecting her, but the Chmu... oh, the toad. Well, it is not as it seems. It was there in the middle, so it all. I doubt its tiny mind comprehends, but if you take its curse away, maybe it could tell you more. Alright. Should be able to handle this pretty easily. The curse breaks and the Chmuk turns into a tall young man with golden fins and gills. Really? Young man with fins and gills? His eyes sparkle like gems. Thank the waters. That was insufferable. Ask what he is. Oh, I'm Vodnik. Okay. I was courting Rusalka, and it's strictly forbidden, you see. Anyway, her slimy sister turned me into a dumb creature. That's why she cursed him. I tried to get it on with another Salga is forbidden, but well, I'm a prince, I suppose you could say. My father is the Vodnik who rules over our waters, so I thought I could get away with it. Prince then, after all, ask for reward. Yeah. Exactly what you would expect from a prince. Iron ring. Ask about disappearing demons. Yeah, I really feel like I should demand more. But I think last time we tried to demand something, we were punished. So let's just ignore this gift and try to find out more. It's also very foggy, my dear. The triumph was so undignified and dumb. I felt the touch of something. It was burning yet ice cold. Light, but in its purest raw form. It spoke of union, order, ultimate peace. It sought to touch me, but the curse kept me hidden. The others, they were not so lucky. I saw them walked so straight, so depleted of life, yet living. They went towards one of the chasms led by the Shattering. Then they were gone. Would you join me? Oh, that's sweet, but no. Okay, should I try to convince him? Would it work? It would. You have the silver tongue. I'll give you that. I shan't join you, but you can call upon my minions for help when you are in trouble. For male toads turn to princes for you. So we got the... That's a pretty good one. 10 health. That's not bad. And we got Skshak. Actually, I'm not sure what this thing is supposed to be. Friendly house demon who decided you were worthy of its blessing. 4.7 Gathering is interesting. Okay, that was a long event. A decent amount of points. We got 2 pets that are relevant this early. Did you find anything? Nope. How far are we from the village? We can go 2 more tiles, I think. So which way do we go? Let's go here. Sandstone, that's tier 1. Veggies. Do we have... No, we don't have veggies around the village. Okay, let's just set up a camp here and get some. So what are we looking for now? Most important would be leather. And gems. Actually, gems are even more important than leather. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if we still have the support from the village, but we do. Accept. Wow, we got 1 ancient wood. That's interesting. Let's make sure we're not burning it. No, it's somehow automatically transported to the village. Let me check. Yeah, they're not burning anything that we shouldn't burn. Okay, level ups. So what did our child get? We want to have a witch, so we'll go for mysticism. I hope that 4 mysticism will be enough. And for our Sherka, that's gonna be wisdom. Confirm. Two, 4, 6. There's coal and more bones. That's not bad. Let's check 1 more tile. And there's leather. So now we're just missing gems. Let me check. Wouldn't this be a better starting location? 1, 2. No, there isn't. Well, we can get wood from buildings. We can burn coal, actually. So that will work. We will have 1 source of food that could be a problem long term. I think here, this might have been a better starting location. Maybe even... Well, if I moved here, then I would have the leather in range. But you wouldn't have any food, so it probably wasn't an option. Okay. Can we gather something? Not really. I'll have to think about research. How useful the bones would be and which ones would be better. The blood bones or the shadow bone. Because I don't want to research like a tiny bit of every type of material. Next. +1 strength, we didn't need that. I mean, it's nice to have, don't get me wrong. Strength is relevant for everyone. But I hope that's not gonna screw up the event when she grows up. That it won't offer us a warrior instead of a witch. Max weight, max health, that's probably a waste. So we'll go with reliable argument. I want to stack up intelligence on her, not wisdom. But this could be a reason to change my mind. And for Fyodor, I still don't remember which stats I'm stacking up at him. Wisdom and destiny. Yeah, for both these skills, so wisdom, destiny. That's gonna be here. Confirm. We have our advancement point, so let's check the jewelry. Bone, leather, metal, wood. Let's see, crafting. I used shadow bone in combination with clay. What would that give me? Weapon block. Look at all these options. Solitaire jewel, crafting jewel, increased. Wow, 160 increased group care limit. That's nice. If I used leather as the secondary material, that still increases group care limit. Gives me bright mind. That isn't too relevant because we don't really care about intelligence. And distracting jewel, that's lullaby. That's not bad, but don't think we need that. What other options do we have? Quartz. Just makes... Oh, that's actually the same thing as this. Yeah. We change primary material, just out of curiosity. If we used leather as the base material, then we get crafting, bright mind. Still crafting, bright mind. If it was leather. Doesn't change anything. Yeah, we need more combinations. Definitely. If I use this bone as the base... No, it doesn't change anything. And that's all that we can test. We don't have more materials. Did I check this bone? Yeah, I think I did. Bone, clay, solitaire. We need more combinations. This is not enough. Where is that nest? Is that in range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be. Let's move here and attack. I have a feeling I'll have to do this manually. No. It seems that 75 armor solves all the problems. Probably not strong enough for Lightbringers. I don't think we have damage for that. Which way do we want to go now? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can go south still and explore here along the coast. On the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Oh, we can go north as well. Just stay at the maximum distance from the village. What is this? Steel. Don't care about steel. 2, 4. Don't want to go this way. It's a bit risky. Well, okay, for one turn, hopefully it's not gonna bite me. Should be able to handle this easily. Yeah, here we don't have the support. Let's count the distance. 2, 4, 6, 7. So the range, maximum range is 6. I just wanted to confirm. There are some band-aids. 2, 4, 6. This is fine. Two, 4. This is still safe. I hope we can find gems somewhere, because then the only source of gems, if we wouldn't find anything, the only source of gems would be down here, and that's so far away. I missed that, or missed that hope as last time when I was checking. I thought we didn't have anything, but being so far away, that basically counts as not having anything. There's no way I'd ever send an expedition so far to get tier 2 material. Let's set up a camp. No, actually, we don't have to. We didn't take any damage yet. Now, level up for our child. That's pretty bad. Reliable argument is kind of useless for a witch. I mean, she is gonna have some wisdom, but that's not a stat that I would want to pick up as a new one. So I guess we will just level up this in the spell there. It's kind of the utility skills that from time to time could decide a fight. Sure, and I've never really tested it, so might as well do it now. What about the armor? Normal quality, sure. It's too heavy for anyone to wear. Or is it? How much are we missing? Too much. What about our pets? I forgot about our pets. Let's give gathering pet to the gatherer. 50.6, holy moly. And hit point pet. Do we have a... Our hunter has a pet, right? We have... Or do we? No. So we'll give the chmuk to the hunter until we get the perception pet. Fine, now we have to figure out what's the next job gonna be. I don't think we have anything to craft. Unless I want to make another crafting tool, but I don't have materials for that. We have materials? Bone leather. We can make a bone leather combination, but I don't want that. Buildings. We could build a boat. $6.1. That's not bad. I think it's probably better to just return to gathering for a while. How many points? 93. Okay, we're gonna need the gathering tool. Actually, let's... Wait. No. We want more gathering tools. I just realized. Crafting... Gathering tools... We want the collector's aid a couple of times for the increased carry limit for our expeditions. Confirm. And I'll make like 4. I guess one of them will be trash, so we'll get rid of that and we'll be left with 3. Hopefully one of the 3 will be a superior quality. Okay, where do we go next? 2, 4. We can go past the Lightbringer spawn. Oh, there is nothing there. Let's cross there. Oh, there we go. 2, 4. If we set up a camp here, 2, 4, 6, we still should have support from the village and be able to gather the malachite. Perfect. What did we get? Don't really care about the low quality chmu. The basic one, the 3 hit points doesn't really mean anything. Physical blessing. Autumn. Crafting is faster, enemies are more aggressive. And the level up for Sherka. I don't care about Inspire, it's intelligence based. But, well. I think I'll go for the poison throwing dagger. It's also intelligence based. What other skills do we have? Just brute force. No, we have a reliable argument. In that case, we don't need the poison throwing dagger. We have like a combat skill for yellow challenges. We don't care about the red part. In that case, we'll go for Inspire, so that we have something to support other people with. Yeah. Confirm. Where do we go? We'll talk to the dwarf on the way back. 2, 4. We could set up a camp here. Do we have enough food? We do. And just research whatever this might be. Only 4 turns. I think that's what we're gonna do today, and then we're gonna make a cut in this episode. Are we still in range? 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we are. What do you want to get from this? What would be the ideal material? We have everything. We have bones, we have leather, we have metal, we have stone. Yeah, we have tier 2, or 1 type at least of each tier 2 material. Maybe monster bone wouldn't be bad. Then we could go just rune bones. We would have 1 type of each. Or another type of gems, that wouldn't be horrible. Oh. Maybe, actually, elven wood. Probably anything. As long as it's not like steel, I think I'm fine with anything else. Steel or granite, I probably don't care about that. Next. It's a witch. Killer. It's not bad. 14 shadow bones, sure. And the scale leather will be useful. I'll be doing. Almost have another point. And 1 more turn. Oh, it's silver. I think, isn't silver like quite light compared to steel, iron, and gold? And it's another material that we can use for jewelry, so it's another thing. Sure. Speaking about jewelry. Confirm. And before we make a cut, let's check the new combinations. What's the new material? Metal as the base. Let's use gold. And for secondary, we'll use all the combinations. Crafting. Bear Spirit Jewel. What does that mean? That's strength-based skill. Okay, that's bad. We don't care about strength-based skill. But that means I still want to test those two-handed maces. We don't have to go that way. We are missing advancement points thanks to this jewel, but I mean, it's only 1.3 base and 8.2 speed, and that's quite slow. The other option, it's probably just changes the number. No, it doesn't change anything. Then leather would give us destructing jewel, so that's lullaby, bright mind. We use different leather that just increases the numbers. And if we used topaz, that gives us divine gold. That's perception destiny, that's better. Here's a jewel for our hunter. Still bear spirit. Anything else? If we use the ruby, would that change anything? No, it just changes the numbers a little bit. Oh wait, there's another screen. I just noticed. Hypnotize. That's in-based attack. Oh my god. Hurry up. What was the rest? Leather. Salt there. I almost regret that I researched jewelry. Because imagine what's gonna happen when we're gonna research expert. Then we'll get so much from this, so many combinations. What is quite annoying though is that we are not getting any wisdom-based skills. Well, that's just too many combinations. What? Actually, it seems all the same, no matter what we use. The most useful thing for now is probably Divine Gold for the extra perception. Yeah, we're gonna need one more level that's probably gonna reveal the jewelry that increases mysticism, that increases wisdom, and that gives wisdom and mysticism-based skills. That's what we are after. And we can always check design and spend like years figuring out all the combinations. Well, we'll check that in the next episode. For today we are done after we check our gathering tools. We didn't succeed with a single one, no superior one. We didn't fail with single one. It's maybe more surprising, but I was looking forward to getting one superior gathering tool because I want to know how much it would increase the numbers. I'm really curious how much that helps. Okay. I think we are done for today, so I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.